Hi, welcome. I'm going to be reading a story today that reminds me of my childhood in the summer. We would go up to a cabin with a bunch of our family and we would stay on a lake for about a week and just enjoy the time at the cabin. This story is about a little girl who goes to a cabin as well. And so I can really connect with this story. I hope that you enjoy it. And please make sure that you pay attention to the illustrations as well as you can see them through this video because the illustrator, he actually painted them. His name is Steve Johnson. He painted all of these pictures, and they are just wonderful pictures that help you imagine what the author wants you to. The author of this story is Marsha Wilson Chall, and she wrote Up North at the Cabin. Up North at the Cabin. You see everything okay? Here, I'll get a little bit closer. Now, this story doesn't start with words, but I'd like you to look at this illustration and kind of imagine yourself going on this 2-track all the way to the cabin. As you can see, this cabin is right on a lake, just like my childhood memory was. On the way up north to the cabin, the sunshine sits in my lap all morning. I know the way by heart. Past the big walleye statue on Lake Millilocks, a few more miles to the live deer park, till all the trees are birch and pine, and houses are made from logs that look like shiny pretzels. Have you ever seen a log cabin that looks like it has shiny pretzels? Up north at the cabin, I am a smart angler. Grandpa ties pink spinners, leeches, and dragonflies, but I know what fish like. I bait my hook with peanut butter and worm sandwiches, and then jig my line and wait. If I was a fish, that sounds delicious. Grandma serves my sonnies with fried potatoes and corn on the cob. We eat at the long table on the screen porch, sitting next to one another on the same side so we can all watch the loons dance down the sun. Up north at the cabin, I am a great gray dolphin. The lake is my ocean. From the dock, I dive head first, skimming over sand that swirls behind me. Anchored to the bottom, upside down, I am an acrobat in perfect handstand. Then, rising in a sea of air bubble balloons, I float on a carpet of waves. Up north at the cabin, I am a fearless voyager, guiding our canoe through the wilderness. The river spills over rocks and whispers to me, "Kawishiwi, kawishiwi," and runs to anywhere. Like a house on stilts, a bull moose stands in the shallows. His chest heaves and rumbles, mighty as a diesel engine. He shakes his great head, rocking branches of bone as he bellows a warning. "Ahead to the beaver dam," the voyager commands. On the portage trail, we sling the canoe over our heads. Its backbone to the sky, we trudge along. We armored beetle homeward bound. Don't they look like they're little beetles? Up north at the cabin, I am a daredevil. "Keep your knees bent," calls Uncle Roy. I clutch the tow rope, bobbing up and down on my yellow life vest. The motor sputters softly, waiting. My legs stiffen in the skis. "Hit it!" I yell. Now, this is a part of my memory, too. I wasn't as brave as this little girl is. I never tried water skiing when I was up at the cabin, but I watched lots of people do that. The boat roars forward. The tow line snaps tight. I leap from the water, riding the waves. "Lean back," they scream. How much, I think, and then smack the water like an angry northern pike. I fall 3 times, a flip, a somersault, the splits. "Want to try again?" they ask. Papa skims the silver water on only one ski. "Yes!" I shout. Up north at the cabin, I am always brave. Even in the dark woods when blood thumps through my head like old Ojibwe drums. It's said that they beat for 2 full moons when Chief Makawa's son rode into the sugar bush but never came home. I stand and listen, and I think I hear them still. Up north at the cabin, we are almost ready to go. I check under my bed, take down our clothesline, pack my snorkel and fins. Then one last thing. I look all around me, the screen porch, at the creaky branch that I hear at night, at the chipmunk hole under the stoop, in the tufted island in the bay, and at the spot in the sky where the North Star shines. I shut my eyes tight, and I fix them in my mind. Do you hold on to memories like that too? So when I'm far away from summer, when frosted windows cloud the sun, I close my eyes, and once again, I am up north at the cabin. And this is a little bit about the author and the illustrator. If you ever get a chance to come to my classroom and pick up this book and touch it and look at it for yourself, I really encourage you to do that. I hope you enjoyed the story.